Today is the day we finally actually pull the old V6 engine out. Pretty much getting ready for the old 5.3 that we could be slapping in really shortly. And guys, big news, the foxbody, I'm just gonna pull the engine, I'm gonna put the trans on the old 6-liter. We're gonna have some fun with the old red car very short. Obviously, we gotta get this thing pulled out, get ready for the Aje Crossmember, the 5.3, and probably, I don't know what type of transmission. First things first, let's pull the old engine out of the old new Edge. Well, this beautiful V6 has done it again. I thought I was good. The rack thing still doesn't work. I don't know why. I keep thinking that's gonna be the savior thing that never works. Next, obviously, the Aje Crossmember is going in. But first, I want to get the pressure washer out. Get the thing nice and clean underneath, because I kid you not, guys, I've ruined the hoodie yet again. I'm gonna get it washed. Don't worry. I'm just pissed off. But some guys coming down to pick up the transmission. Bam, that's easy money to go back into this whole LS swap. So tune in. So let's fast forward to tomorrow. Hopefully all this is cleaned up by then. So pretty much I had a bright idea. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the old cherry picker here, take the chain, hook it up to the old front, and I'm gonna pick it up as high as I can outside here. And I'm gonna take the old pressure washer here, the Harbor Freight Special, and actually just try to get this whole thing cleaned up, because this thing is so nasty. As soon as I rolled underneath of it last night and touched the floor, I mean, I kid you not, it was caked, and my hoodie is almost ruined. Okay, I got it cleaned up, but still, this whole thing is dirty. I need to hit this thing with a pressure washer really good. Hopefully everything comes out looking nice and neat, because if it does, I'm obviously going to do it to that car there, and I'm going to make the hole underneath pretty good. I might even think I could hit it with an underlayering. The black rhino-line stuff. I forget what it's actually called, but if you guys know, leave it down below in the comments. Let's go ahead and get this thing jacked up, getting all sketchy like, and get this thing pressure washed. I think it's definitely touching the ground back there. The whole thing touching the back of the ground. Really special. After tasting dirt for the last 20 minutes, she is pretty much cleaned up. I'm not cleaning the K-member because obviously we are going to be replacing it. But as of right now, I think we're good to go. Might hit the hood a little. What I could do is just leave this up and just drop the K-member right now and just put this AJE on. I could do that. It's still dripping wet, so I might wait 5 minutes. Probably clean up the garage just a little bit. I have the pressure washer out. I could try to clean this thing up. I don't think it's gonna work, but we can always try. So I'm gonna wait like 10-15 minutes to go from there. Now that we got mostly everything cleaned up, it's still a little dirty on some of the corners and stuff. Could you shut up? I'm trying to film here. We did notice this little spot has some rust, so I'm gonna have to do some little bit of cutting and re-welding, especially on both sides, but no biggie. Right now we just need to get this K-member taken out, get it all cleaned up, and if anybody wants a stock K-member, you can have it. Apparently nobody ever wants them. Let's do it the same way. I'm gonna hook up the old cherry picker to this spot right here, pick her on up. First, I want to take these struts already out, so when I pick it up, the whole thing just stays on the ground. And then take the 2 bolts here and here, and the back 2 bolts here and there. And this whole thing should just pop right out. It's a pretty simple install. I really like doing these. They clean up the whole engine bay. So let's get started. Oh, the little things that away. First things first, we gotta get this wheel off. And to do so, we gotta take off the hubcap. Grab the old mighty Milwaukee 1/2 inch, zap them off, pull it off, and throw it outside. That was aggressive. I've already taken off the strut, as you guys saw. So now pretty much all I want to do is hit these here, these 2 bolts here and here, here, and sway bar link, and everything should, that's where my rag went. Everything else should just fall straight down. Like I said though, gotta make sure your brake caliper is at least hung up and out of the way, because it will want to fall down with it. Let's go ahead and get this brake caliper off first. Oh. And there's that, so we can just let that sit still for a second. Like your sway bar link, it's gonna have to come off. And just like that, that should move. I almost messed up. She's good now. Yep, there we go. We got it out, boys. How did I hit that off and not this? There we go. Now that's out of the way. Now we can get to these two top bolts and these 2 bottom bolts. I always hate this part because it throws stuff at you. All right, we got 1 bolt trying to come out. I really can't stand this stuff. But now let's move the caliper over and try to hit the other side. Oh God, that's scary. Is that on? I don't know. Oh God. Now, we are just gonna start lifting it up so we can just pull that out, swap over the parts, and put it back in. We're gonna move this over there.
Stop.
What? We gotta move it.
How do you want me to work?
I don't know, this thing is just awkward and in the way. This is gonna be a chore and a half. There we go. All right, now we're moved. So now we need to take off the steering rack and the control arms, and just be careful of the springs because they are still loaded, kind of, sort of, not really. So let's get those things taken off. All right, now that we got the old steering rack out, next we need to hit the control arms. But like I said, be careful about this part because these things still have tension, and I really don't want to get hurt, or any of you guys watching this video gonna get hurt. So, but once you have that off, that is the next step, is to take those guys off. I'm gonna try to keep the steering rack on while I do this. It might be a little bit harder, but I'm gonna just try it. If I can get 1 bolt out, let's see what happens. Note to self, please do not do it at home. I am a trained professional. All right, I think we got all the stress, I hope, out of it, but let's find out. This is not what a hammer and a wrench are made for. Note to self, use the right tool for the right job. Like a pry bar. If I could just take this out without this thing getting sprayed everywhere. Oh yeah, okay, we got most of the tension out of it. Or so I think. Alright, scary, scary, scary. Alright. I'm getting scared. Wait, I think it's loose. Ah, my hand. Okay. Alex, damn. Hey, came out without killing me. Good job. Now let's get this other side out and continue on. This thing still doesn't want to come out. Let's see if I can't get a good angle at this to hit it directly out. Maybe if I use the impact some more. We'll be back after these televised events. Yeah, take it outside. We're done with it. And she's off. But guess what? I have my pry bar stuck, and I don't know what to do to take this out. Don't know why I put it in there. That was a dumb idea. Got my pry bar out. That sucked, by the way. Now let's go ahead and make this clumbled mess pretty again. Grab this guy. Yes, we are using the stock lower control arms because they do fit. So this way, it's gonna go the opposite way. Look at that. I love taking these things off because they look so much better than the stock stuff. All right, so what we're gonna do my foot. Whew, scary. Pretty much you're gonna take your new bushings for your steering rack, slide those bad boys in, just like so. You might need help with a hammer here. Just get them in there. Some people lube them up, some people go in dry. It's up to you what your preferences is. One's in. I got your other side here. That's in. Now we can slide it forward. Get your other side lined up. Get your other side head in. Look at that, easy peasy lemon squeezels. And just like that, insert. It might be a little janked up, but don't worry, don't worry. What I'm gonna do later on is put a bolt or a nut right. I'm gonna put a washer right here. That way it's not touching metal to metal. Ugh, there we go. And this side. And look at that. I did order the spring purchase. They'll be here Tuesday so we can finish installing. But as of right now, it's preloaded. It's ready to go back in the car. You know, this whole thing's out. While it's out, we're gonna go ahead and start cutting out and re-welding that stuff. But for now, thanks for watching. If you guys are enjoying the content, leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.